Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hello, and for anyone watching on Catch Up, big up to you. It's me, Kate, and that way, the wonderful Elly this morning or this afternoon. Hello, Elly, how are you?
I'm very sad because we played shite yesterday, and I just want to get into it and like have a rant with you, Kate. Let's
Yeah,
have a
I
nice
know.
old rant.
I know. It was very disappointing yesterday. I woke up this morning. You know, when the first thing that comes in your mind is you think, did we really lose in the cup yesterday? And you think,
Yeah,
shit, yeah, we did.
I
That's how
know.
it felt this morning. It was like, ugh.
I know. You
But,
wake up and you've got that sick feeling in your
mm,
stomach, and your
yeah,
head hurts, your eyes hurt because you've just seen a load of poo, right? And you just feel sick generally. You know, you're lethargic because you can't do what you normally do. It
yeah,
it really does hit you if you're a true Spurs fan. It hits you in the heart, the head, the stomach, everywhere.
yeah, agree. Before we get into our rants, let's have a look who's in the
Yeah,
chat.
yeah.
Eugene, hi everyone, big up Levy out. Yeah, Levy out, the pig. Um, Jose's in the chat. Afternoon, ladies, watch out. I feel the pinafores are coming off and they're rolling pins in hand. Pass the remote control, please. Um, hi, ladies. Nice to see you. Hello, Drula. Always nice to see you. Ty
Yeah.
Garvo, big up. Good afternoon, Kate. Big up. Hi, Scott. Says hello, Kate and Elly. Rich says, so now Ange has seen how awful our B team are, and apparently he had to test before the window closes. I'm now expecting a mass exodus. Well, you would think so and hope so, but time will tell, I suppose. Hod God, afternoon. We've got Perchy with his weird top centres, proud to be a Geordie. That top Perchy was wearing this morning was awful. It looked like my dog poo. It was awful, mustard colour. Um, Kingy has said, now let's see if this show is as good as last week's with pussies and ninjas.
Yeah.
You might
Well,
have to
there is
get.
one pussy in this room, pussy cat, but she's sleeping over there.
We might
I
have to
was
get the
going to say
rants
two, but
first.
I'm not going to be rude.
Robbie's in the house. Afternoon, Elly and Kate. Hope you're both well. Martin Knightsbridge says, afternoon, ladies. I'm not sure we'll be ladies after we've ranted, but anyway. Side
I want to
dancer,
get
hi
back at
everyone.
Sabba.
Yeah,
That's what I
go
want
on,
to do.
get back.
Yeah,
Call
get
me
back
for
at
it.
Sabba Day.
Oh, question for you, Elly, straight off. Will you now accept that PEH is just not good enough?
He's
Anyways,
not.
much love, Elly.
He wasn't good enough in that match, but he has been good in other matches. You can't deny that he's played well for us as well. Obviously, that was a shit match by everybody, but he played terrible. What an awful. I was ashamed to be like his fan.
Do you think it's because he
Honestly.
knows he's going?
Yeah, I think he was because Chris, right? He made a really good comment on Irish Hotspur. He said that he was almost Winks-esque,
Yeah,
but he was. He was passing backwards and sideways. Useless git.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll call
Daniel
him
E
out as
says,
well when he's had a shit game.
yeah, bloody right. You've got to, haven't you? It's the same with
Yeah,
Ange. We all love him, but if he makes a bad
yeah,
decision, we've got a right to call him out for it.
yeah,
Daniel E says, I'm fuming. I completely
yeah,
feel your pain.
yeah,
Drula, smash the likes and sub if you haven't. Let's get Kate to 500. Thanks,
yeah.
Drula.
Come on.
The Big D says, good afternoon, ladies. Thoughts on the game last night? How good was Polinia? What? Well, he's such a good
He was
player.
everywhere,
Yeah.
wasn't he? He's
But
combative, isn't he, as well? Get
I think the
stuck
thing
in.
is, we had no midfield at all. Our midfield was
No.
nowhere. You put Maddison and Basuma in, and he's not going to get that sort of game. But
Yeah.
I mean, he is a great player. There's no denying it. Kuva in the house. Big up, ladies, and all in the chat. Hello, Coops.
He was with
Jason,
Sava. This is my man.
Jason Dunn, afternoon, ladies. Legacy 11, big up. Hope you ladies are well. All good, thank you. What a shit show. Yes, Jason, couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
That just about sums it up. Good
Show.
afternoon, Ian Barron. Hope you're well and having a great day. Have liked as normal. Thank you. Be more like Ian and like
Come on.
the stream, please.
Yeah.
And as for Richie, I've seen better commitment from a soggy, freshly dunked biscuit. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that as well.
Yeah.
Shit show, not you, the game last night. Oh, well, thanks for that, Jason. I think, yes, that's what you
I'm glad
mean.
you're not calling us a shit show. Give us a chance. Give us a chance.
Phil P. Woo! Afternoon, ladies. Huge love, but we're in the gutter again. Yeah, and we're back to being the
Table.
yeah. What's the word? The
Shit.
no, when you're the butt of everyone's jokes. Is that it?
Yeah, butt of everybody's jokes.
Yeah, everyone's taking the piss out of us again. It's like Robbie Williams releases that song singing about Ange, and we're all being mocked for it. I mean, it's
He's
just
going to bring
so.
out another song now.
Oh yeah. Oh my
Table.
god. Kuva said Vicario, Romero, VDV, Porro, Udogi, Saab, Basuma and Madison are worth keeping. Question marks over Son, Deki, Perisic, and the rest are simply not good enough. Need 20 players out the door. I could not agree more.
I agree
couldn't
with
agree more.
Perisic. I do agree with Perisic. Deki's worth a little whirl. Maybe see if he can do something. And Sonny, he's lost his mojo, hasn't he? He has.
Massively lost his mojo, but I still would keep hold of him until January. Yeah. And see what's going on, but I don't know. I know Elly likes Højbjerg, but he was terrible last night, like the rest of them.
I can't say anything. Like, he was shit, wasn't he? He was total shit.
He really was.
Fucking rubbish. Lo Celso was anonymous.
Yeah. Players need to be called out for letting Sanchez take a penalty. Players hid. I agree. You had the likes of Davis, who was our captain. He was nowhere to be seen. You know, how Sanchez ever took the third penalty is just beyond me. I can't get my head around it at all. What about you?
The whole game was a shit show, and then the penalties came, and it was even a shitter show. Because, Forster was just falling on his arse, didn't even make an attempt to save the ball. Look where the player's going to put it, for God's sake. You're a goalkeeper of that experience, and you just fall on your arse. Oh.
Yeah. A right pair of crackers, big up. I'll take that. Thanks. Daniel makes a good point here. To think we have 3 captains and not one of them started the match yesterday. What's the method in thinking behind that? It's seriously unacceptable. That's a really good point, and I agree. I don't see how you can have 3 captains and keep them all out of the match. You needed a leader out there. We didn't have anything. We had nothing at all.
What has Davis got over people, for God's sake, as well?
I've no idea.
Ange makes him captain. Come on, Ange, get a life.
He must have photos of Levy with Dyer doing inexplicable things, perhaps, and he's bribing him.
Yeah, like Philip Brady said that he's very articulate. I don't see it myself.
No, nor me.
He's not an articulate footballer. That's what I care about. I don't care if he can speak the gospel.
Yeah, exactly. You want them to bloody do their job, what they're paid millions of pounds for.
Yeah.
It don't make sense why Ange, with all of his experience and winning mentality, would make so many changes. This is what I said. I don't know what show it was on. I think it was yesterday sometime, or no, it was Alan's show, I think. I said if he can't afford, I mean, for me, I wouldn't have made any changes. I'd have kept it. If you've got a winning formula, you keep that formula. We've got one game a week. We're out. We've got Burnley at the weekend. Then we've got a 2-week international break. Why change 9 players? 9 players. That's what pre-season's for. Why do it for a game where it's a one-off game? You don't get a second chance at it. No replay. I mean, to me, it's absolute madness for a manager that says, I don't care if we're playing in a car park or on a rooftop, I want to win. Well, it didn't look that way yesterday to me, I'm afraid.
Yeah. And also at Celtic, he always said, I'm going to take every competition seriously. Then he comes to Spurs and drops 9 of our players and puts 9 players that I'd say 7 of those players shouldn't be anywhere near our club. 7, maybe 8. I'd say 8. And I'll count Pierre-Emile Højbjerg in that 8.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah,
because he's just lost it. He's lost it. He doesn't want to play. And when I don't know if you noticed at the Bournemouth game, he went off. He went off before the players were clapping, all the fans, and he went off. I was so angry with him. I actually messaged him.
Yeah, you tell him, Elly. You sent him an email.
I did. I didn't even have to send him an email. I directly DM'd him. Stupid git. I think he's still reeling from my DM.
Tigara's put, it was so awful. We finished 1-1 away to a decent, near full strength Premier League team with the worst team we could have put on the pitch. Jesus. If PEH finishes in the box in the 80th, we win. Yeah. If Sputs and Monkey Nuts.
Idiot missed it, the twat. Yeah, my flickering light. Yeah, sorry about that. I've got an electrician coming on. Yeah, it's not the red light district or anything.
So glad I didn't watch the game, but today's a different day. Big up you lovely ladies. Well, you had a result not watching that load of shit, I've got to tell you, because it really was as bad as it gets. I
wish I was ill and I was ill in bed or something, you know.
So I was ill and I still watched it. Do you know what? I was ill and I still watched it. And I said to Jim, I can tell that my problems with my stomach, a lot of it's stress, because I could feel the stomach acid rising in my tummy because I was getting so stressed watching it. It was just watching a different team. I mean, I know it was a different team, but there was no handball. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It wasn't handball at all.
That's it.
Richie is the rich tea of biscuits, soggy as shite. Yep, agreed. All 5 of their penalties down the same side, and every time Foster went the other way. He was pathetic last night. He just kind of fell.
I made a funny comment about Richie. I said, pigeons are better in the air than Richie.
I saw that. Oh, dear. A manager who never drops his captain or makes more than 4 changes in the last 25 years suddenly does, the same as all our other managers. Massive coincidence? I think not. I did say to Jim, I think it's driven into the managers that top 4 or 5 this year is the priority, not the cups. So until that changes...
Isn't it? It's where the money is. The League Cup, you don't win anything. No money. I think it's £2 million, I think, if you win it.
I know.
Pittance to Levy, isn't it? He doesn't even get out of bed for that.
Yeah, agreed. Do you think you should be able to opt out of the Carabao Cup at the start of the season before the draw is taken? Well, no, I think the cup should be... I mean, it used to be such a big thing, especially for a side like Tottenham. We were a cup team, weren't we?
Yeah.
But now, because there's so much money in the Champions League and in Europe, people... Like clubs don't take it seriously till they get to the latter stages. But for a club like Tottenham that's crying out for silverware, this should have been a massive priority for us this season, and we've gone and thrown it away just like that.
I know. I just want to go down. I'm from Tottenham, right? I want to go to the bloody town hall and see our captain lift that trophy. Any trophy. I don't care. We've only got 2 to go for now. So Cooper, the treble's over, mate.
Yeah, double's on. The double's on.
The double's on. Come on, the double. Double treble.
Hi, NF. Hit the lights. Support the girls. Yes, please. Hi, Kate, Elly, and everyone chat. Hello, Jim. The Big D says, I think players like Højbjerg and Lo Celso aren't happy not being first-team players and have the It showed last night. We need to sell as much of that 11 as possible. Yeah.
Do you know what, though? I like to reply to that. They have the hump, but bloody go on that pitch and show that you're worth a place. Fight for your place, for God's sake. If you're dropped, right, it doesn't mean you're not going to get back in, because lots of players have been rotated, even at clubs like Man City. Do you see De Bruyne?
Yep.
He gets on with it, right? And when he's played again, he plays out of his skin. Obviously, he's a more technical player than what we've got at our club, and he can do more. But still, it's attitude, Kate.
Yep, I know. You're absolutely right. Son needs to play centrally. He's not a winger anymore. Start him up front. Agreed. Drula says, Ange, hang them shitters out to dry. Put them on stage to show how crap they are. She's got a vocabulary like her Auntie Elly. Monaco play on the roof. It was Levy out ball. Yeah, I agree, Eugene. It was something, that's for sure.
Yeah, true.
Jim said, I said that about the pens. Foster went the same way every time. It was a joke. What's the coincidence then? If Ange was influenced by Levy, then what hope is there? There is no hope. All the while that Levy's in, I think this is just going to happen. I mean, everyone says Ange won't put up with crap. He'll do this, but he's getting paid millions of pounds. If Levy says to him, your job is to get the top 5, The cups aren't important. Play a second string team. He's not going to risk his job just to prove a point that he don't take any shit. Let's be fair. I wouldn't do that.
No.
I'd be thinking of the millions of pounds I'm earning every year.
True. I said he should have a bloody emergency meeting today to sort this all out before it gets even worse. Because if they get half of the players out, I'll be quite happy. Just half of them, right? And then the other half, just play them. No, don't even let them play with the under-21s. Just let them just fester. And don't let them come to the training ground either.
Make them work in the canteen, I say.
Yeah.
Give Doris a rest. League Cup was our only chance of silverware and best chance for Europe. Yeah, I agree. The fact the last managers who took the cup serious got sacked before the final says a lot about where Levy's priorities are. I agree.
Yeah.
Ian says Newcastle did the same thing against Sheffield Wednesday in the cup a couple of seasons ago. It affected their season after. Of course it does, because all the time you're winning, confidence is high. And when you get a loss, don't matter who it's against, it knocks their confidence. It's just the fans drop, the heads drop, I don't know.
And also the players that are going to be played against Burnley, they're going to feel it because the fans are going to be on, even though they know they're better, they'll still be judging them even more.
Yeah, I agree. That's just what Legacy says. Watching that game just proves to me how vital Basuma is at a holding position.
God.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I mean, like I say, we didn't have any midfield. If you put Basuma and or Maddison in there, the whole game changes. Or Sarr, we had nothing. There was no creativity. There was just nothing. Was there?
You can't expect Sarr. Sorry, you can't expect Højbjerg and Skip. They're not creatives.
No,
they're
not at all.
Winners, they're stoppers. And who else did they have in there? Lo Celso, who's supposed to be a creative, but he didn't create anything. He was anonymous. He didn't do anything.
I know. Me and Jim were like, is he playing?
I'm not bigging up Pierre or Skip, but at least they were in the game. They tried, but they were shit, right? But Lo Celso, he ain't got no excuse. He's a creative. He should be creating chances for us. He did nothing.
Yeah, I agree. We should have. I agreed with what Coover said. I would have rather seen some academy players out there than that lot, because they're prima donnas. They think they're better than they are. They don't think they have to turn up. They just know they get their wages at the end of the week, and they don't give a crap about the club. And that's exactly how it is. It's been like that for years, but we just can't seem to get rid of them.
I know.
It's also facts that by statistics, you put one of your best penalty takers first and third, and yet you had Sanchez taking the third. And there was no captain on. There was no captain on.
Nothing.
I still can't believe that. I never really thought of that, but that's just awful. And another thing that I can't get my head round, Højbjerg has been linked with United, and we've now cup tied him. So even if he goes to United, he can't play in the cup.
I know.
I mean, that's another thing.
Because if he plays like that for them, Man United fans, they're more fickle than us.
I know.
They'll give him jib.
Good afternoon, Sheriff. I've already thrown the Fosters in the bin. Bloody Australian rubbish.
I'm glad he didn't say bloody Greek rubbish.
Yes, leave it. Martin said, if they all train the same way, surely they should have at least tried to play handball. And if it's not as good, we can see they tried. Exactly. If you saw the effort, but there was nothing.
They can't play it. They just haven't got the ability on the ball. Like Skip, he hasn't got the ability. Højbjerg hasn't, because he can't move the ball quick. He's one of these players who has to step on the ball or take a couple of touches. But he passes well. Don't get me wrong, he does pass well. When he puts in a good pass, it is a good pass. But yesterday, he was just passing backwards and sideways because he had no option. When he plays with a better midfielder, right, he's a bit better because he can find that other midfielder. And that other midfielder is usually progressive. But Lo Celso didn't help him. I'm not bigging up Højbjerg here. I'm just saying your midfield partners are important, how they gel with you. And none of them gelled. All three of them. They were all shocking. All of them.
Up until 6:45 yesterday, there was a huge feel-good factor. Now we're down in the dumps. Well, I did actually predict the draw, But when I saw the team, I thought we'd be lucky if we get the draw, which I still can't believe we managed to. Well, it was a lucky goal by Richie. Let's not.
Yeah,
You know,
because their player was off, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That Tete went off. He was awesome for them, right, to get another boot, and we scored.
Yeah, exactly. So, but Eeyore hoodie, yeah. Ben, I'm going to get myself one. I'm starting to feel like Eeyore myself. Joe says this isn't on Levy saying play a weakened team. We're Burnley next. We should have started a better team than we did yesterday. We're not saying Levy picked the team, but we're saying the culture in the club is to not take the cup seriously because Champions League qualifications are priority. That's where the money is. I mean, it is massive money compared to the cups. Sorry, Elly.
Yeah. No, it's all right, Kate. I got cut across you. I didn't really mean that. I was going to say also, you can put it on Levy a bit because he hasn't got rid of them. He's let them stay for this long. He's the one who sanctions the moves. The manager might recommend, but he has to sanction it. And he didn't get them out for years. They've been with our club. It's not 1 or 2 years. Some of them have been here for 8 or 9 years. You know, and they've finally woken up to get Dyer at. Why not David Sanchez, Tanganga? There's so many. Perisic, you should have gone. He's too old. He can't do it. Or everybody's going to remember him because he done that cross.
Yeah, exactly.
What else did he do in the game? Nothing.
No, Phillips would have been better than Sanchez and wouldn't have been worse. I agree. Yeah. We've got so many good young players. I'd have just given them a run out. If you're going to play a weakened team, I agree with this as well. We should have kept Divine and Soldier also. Foster's is brewed in the UK. Oh, we're talking about beer. Jazz has put, you can't run that system without the right players. This isn't a one-size-fits-all. First 35 shows they can't play out or press with them. Therefore, couldn't establish any passing in attack. Yeah, I agree. They all look so slow and sluggish as well. It was just awful. It felt like we was watching Conte ball all over again.
Yeah.
Perchy Savakuva, and to anyone else, thank you for being there for me. It's still a rather dark cloud in my life right now. Thank you for your kindness. Big up, Corey boy. We're one big Spurs family here, through the good and the bad. We all stick together.
He used to be a goalkeeper himself. Tell us what you thought of Forster's performance yesterday, Corey.
Yeah, let us know.
Performance. Let us know.
And are you free to play in goal for us if we need you?
Yeah, come on.
Now my main worry is what did Ange see in that first half to only make the Scarlet sub at half time, and that was the wrong sub as well. This is worrying already. I agree. When Jim was like, he's making changes, don't panic, and then Scarlet come on, I was like, is that it? Where's the midfielders coming on? It was all very baffling, and I didn't like his after the interview either. It's the first interview I've seen of him. I didn't like it at all. I don't know what you thought.
He looked really like he wanted to say something else, but he said what he toed the club's line.
Yeah.
Right? Come on, Ange. Speak your mind. You know you made mistakes. You should have held your hands up and said, I made big errors. Right? 9 of them.
Yeah.
Even the 2 that were starters, Richie and Van der Ven. Van der Ven played okay. He didn't play out of his skin, but he played okay. But Richie was very, very poor. If you take away the goal, what else did he do? He lost the ball 11 times out of 20 touches. He lost the ball. Yeah. Terrible. That's awful. More than half.
Yeah. Oh, Jim's angry. Look, he's shouting. Look.
Yeah, that's it. Good one, Jim.
Lloris, Regular, Skip, PEH, Sanchez, Richie, Perisic, Dyer, Cess, Spence, Tanganga, Ndombele, Davis. 13 players all need to be gone from Spurs one way or another. They should never play for Spurs again. They're all shit. I can't disagree with any of them. Not at all.
See, Lloris wasn't shit, but he was shit the last 2 years.
Yeah, and I can't believe you put Richie on there, Jim. Jim's been fighting Richie's corner for like the last few months. But he's come to the end of his rope. Morning, Bobby K. Hope you're well, my love.
Yeah.
Even Richie's drove Jim to distraction. It's always Levy's fault. I stubbed my toe earlier. That was Levy as well. Yeah, I agree. Everything's Levy's. Shut up, Ben. You're not right yet. This transfer window's not over. This was Levy, pillar to post. What we learned is that Ange is no different to the others, just a less effective fabricator and pressers. I can't really disagree with what she says. I love Ange, and I said all along he speaks his mind, he wears his heart on his sleeve, but that yesterday felt like he was on strings. I'm going to say what they tell me today. It was just a bit uncomfortable. Yeah. His knees wouldn't hold up. That list is shocking. How any club has accumulated such dross? It's downright negligence. It is absolutely negligence. Forster was okay by the penalties. I thought he was diabolical. He can't pass out from the back. He's just dreadful.
I know.
Conte spoke his mind and everyone went off on one. Yeah, that was because he destroyed everything. And I do agree with everything he said. I said it at the time, but as he was never going to keep his job after saying it. That was my point.
He didn't blame himself, did he?
No. Yeah, he didn't take any of the blame.
What he said was true. It was all true. Yeah, but take the blame as well, mate. You're the manager.
Yeah, exactly. He meant to coach the players. I didn't see any coaching from Conte at all.
No.
Van der Ven to me was the only player that was half decent. Everyone else looked shocking. What I thought of Ben Foster's goal, my God, I've seen Sunday league keepers make at least 2 penalty saves. All their pens went down the same route and at least 3 of them were slow run-ups. Yep, he's right.
I know.
He's absolutely right.
Yeah.
What's happening here? Daniel said, I'll be honest, I think we need 5 new signings by deadline day or we're screwed and we ain't getting that many. No, I agree.
No.
I agree. I'm agreeing with everybody because I agree with everything everyone's saying. Oh, Jim, I am effing pissed off with the club. 9 changes was a joke. Richie did one thing, scored. Apart from that, he did nothing. He's not done nothing since he put a Spurs shirt on his pony.
It's rubbish.
Ditchy Richie. Jim, shout, let it all out. I won't sing that song. I won't do that.
Let it all out.
Angie's post-match presser was diplomacy. It's always going to look awkward. Aussie diplomacy is usually to punch you in the face and walk off with your trophy and the beer. Well, let's hope he did that to Levy afterwards and a few of the players. You try and stay on your feet in penalties till the last second before you dive to sight the player out. Make yourself big in that net and give some back chat to get in their head. Yeah, I didn't see any of that.
He didn't do no bouncing up and down. He just fell on his arse 4 times. Was it 4 or 5? I can't. It doesn't matter, does it? How many times you fell on your arse?
No. Addy says, I agree with this. It don't matter if the starting lineup's bad. What makes it worse is when you know your players are playing badly and you do not sub them. That's fatal. And that's so true. That is so true. Rob Belcher, just a matter of interest, what channel was it on? It wasn't on. It was on streams, if anyone was naughty enough to watch stream.
I watched it with Jacob.
ESPN Plus, we had it on our box. So Ansu Fati, I've heard that this is likely to happen. What do you think? Have you seen much of this guy?
According to Chris of Meta Football TV, I'll give him a plug. He's a very big Barca fan, and he says Xavi loves him, so he can't see him letting him go. I think it's just rumours that are not going to come true. That's what he said. I'll agree with him as well because I can't see us. I can't see Barca letting their star player, even though he's had injuries, they're going to nurture him and make sure he gets back to full fitness. They're not going to let him go. I can't see that one happening.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I don't think so. I think it's just all talk.
That's who it's going to be. You watch. What's the point?
I know. You cannot polish a turd. They need to be gone. Yeah, that's true. We need another right back to battle Porro because Emerson's crap. Yes. I think we need 2 new centre backs. Yes. I'm not having Dyer or Sanchez. No chance.
Nick. He was getting.
Yeah, I know. Need a striker and we need another midfielder. Royale yesterday was terrible. Absolutely terrible.
What point I was making, you can't help which players you like. You've got soft spots for players. Even though you don't think they're the best footballer, you still might have a soft spot for them. There might be something about them that you like, and you cling on to it because you're delusional, right? And
Yeah.
like sometimes you just like that player, and you won't have it that he's shit. But
Yeah.
sometimes you've got to hold your hands up and say, yeah, he's shit.
Blind loyalty. Buyback Marcus Edwards from Sporting. He's way better than Solomon and Kulu. I like Marcus Edwards, but it's all right them looking good when they're abroad. It's whether they can cut it in the
Party
league.
boy. He was a party boy, weren't he?
Yeah. I'm not going to give. I was going to do player ratings today, but do you know what? I'm not, because I don't think they deserve our time to even give them ratings. Yeah. The only one
zero.
Yeah, exactly. The only one that deserves any credit, and it's not a lot, is Van de Ven. But he would play better with better players around him, I think.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that. And I'm not going to... Do you know what? I forgot my book to do our football predictions. Bloody hell. Hang on, Elly. I'm going to let you take charge.
Your book. Yes, I'm going to talk about Van de Ven, right? Because his passing was good. He tried his best with the dross that's with him, Davies, who can't pass a football to save his life. Never hardly attacks either. And when he does, he muffs it. So what's the point? You're good. You look better when you're playing with better players as well, right? But great players, you should really be able to adjust. But he did play quite well, so I'll give him props. He didn't let us down, and the own goal was Sanchez's fault anyway. And Emerson didn't react; he just stood there like a lemon, and then it came across and it just hit Van de Ven. He couldn't do nothing about it, really. I just think it was just a poor performance all round, and Van de Ven, you can't blame him. You can't put it on him, because I like him as a player as well. He gives his all. He must have been very disappointed yesterday, because he's been playing with Romero and Udogie. Yeah. So they're fantastic players. They've got speed as well, especially Udogie. Right, Romero's not particularly fast, but he's got a good defensive head on him. Yeah, he's just got to control. He has, when he's been playing with Van de Ven, Kate, I think personally he has controlled himself more.
Massively.
Calmed down massively.
Yeah,
yeah.
100%.
He looks like the player that we had the first season.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's even cut out all this rashness. Yeah, because he knows he's playing with a much better defender, and he's confident. Yeah. You draw confidence from the players around you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
That new kit is disgusting.
Shit. Yeah.
It is vile. Oh, honestly, it looks like puke. The issue in defence is the dross. The good defenders have to play with. From the off, they're at a disadvantage. Yeah, Van de Ven was been very good, but his stats: 2 own goals in 4 games. Yeah, they were unlucky. I mean, they were unlucky.
Yeah. It's not like he deliberately shot it into the net. It just hit him.
Yeah, exactly. He spent time covering Adama. Yeah, Davis is useless.
Rubbish. He hasn't got the pace to cope with Adama.
Mm.
You look at the team, you don't put Davis where Adama is. Come on.
Exactly. The new kit looks like my old white boxers. Yeah, it looks like someone's put it in the wash with something that's the wrong colour, and they've gone all discoloured.
The commentators, they were saying it was brown, and on our website it says it's taupe paste. Well, we did play like brown shit, didn't we? So it was appropriate.
I think they should get rid of that kit straight away.
Yeah,
big up the 6,000 odd away fans. Do you know what? They sounded brilliant as well. I heard the Levy out chants
with Michael McIntyre up the top.
Yeah, geeing everyone out. That was brilliant. That Brentford was right. I have got our results. I've got them.
Okay.
Last week's predictions for the Premier League, swiftly moving from last night's game to a lighter subject.
Can't get this
Chelsea Luton was 3-0, and both me and you predicted 3-0.
Nice,
so we get 3 points each. Look at us starting off with a bang.
Come on.
Bournemouth Spurs was 2-0. or 0-2. We both predicted a Spurs win. You said 3-2. I said 3-1. So we both get a point.
Yeah.
Brentford Palace was 1-1. You predicted 2-2. So you get a point. And I predicted 3-2. So I get nothing.
Okay.
Arsenal Fulham was 2-2. You predicted 2-2, Elly.
Yes, come on.
You get 3. And I said 1-0. So I get nothing. You're kicking my ass this week.
Yeah, well, I'm 2-0 down, so I have to catch up.
Man United Forest was 3-2. You predicted 3-0, so you get a point, and I predicted 2-2, so I get nothing.
Oh dear, okay.
I'm having a nightmare.
Got to go and have a lie down.
Everton Wolves was 1-0 Wolves. You predicted 2-1 Everton, and I predicted 0-0, so we both get nothing.
Oh.
Brighton West Ham, me and you both predicted 3-1 Brighton, and it was 3-1 West Ham. Sheffield United Man City was 2-1 to City. You predicted 4-1 and I predicted 3-1, so we both get a point.
Yeah.
Burnley Villa was 3-1 to Villa. You predicted 1-1 and I predicted 2-1, so I get a point.
Yeah.
And the last one was Newcastle Liverpool was 2-1 to Liverpool, and we both predicted a Newcastle win. So we both got nothing.
No.
But you ended up
Liverpool to win that one. And they won with 10 men as well.
Yeah, I know. That was amazing, that game. Do you know what? You ended up with 11 this week.
Yeah.
And I got 6. So you absolutely kicked my backside this week. Absolutely kicked my bottom.
On Man City this week.
Yeah.
So we've got to look forward to, Kate, because the team that's going to play against Burnley is going to be totally different. And we're going to different football, different gravy. You know?
Yeah, I think we'll
win. Doom and gloom, yeah. We can go there and win. We've got to be on our guard, though, because they'll be, like, going for it because they haven't had a good start. So they'll want to get points on the board. So we have to be right on it from the first minute.
Yeah, I agree. But, yeah, I mean, everyone's saying, oh, what are you worried about? You'll smash Burnley. It's not that. It's because it was a cup. And we only had 2 chances to win anything. And so now we're down to the FA Cup. And we all know that that's the one that people take more seriously than the League Cup.
Yeah,
so, but anyway, shall we do our predictions for this week?
Yeah, go on then.
Feel free to put in chat who you think is going to win these games. First game of the weekend, Luton. Is that going to be on? Is Luton Stadium ready?
I'm not sure.
Let me look.
Have they put a bit of polyfiller in there, have they?
It's saying it's on. It's saying it's on. So we'll put it in.
You know, polyfiller.
Luton at home to West Ham.
Oh, West Ham. Do you know what? I reckon Luton are going to win, right? Because it's all geared for West Ham to win because you think, but football's not like that. I think 2-0 to Luton.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm going.
They're due a win.
I'm going 2-1 to West Ham.
Okay.
Which I don't like doing. Bobby Kate says, Elly smashed you. Your performance this week, Kate, is as bad as Spurs yesterday. I can't disagree. It was appalling. Appalling.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Queen Elly. Get in there. I'm still 2-1 down, though. So I've got to catch up this week.
Yeah, I think my mojo's gone, I think. Mode about Southern Softies dead screen for a soft foul. Yeah, I agree beyond. You need a special captain to win the FA Cup. Yeah. Oh, 4-0. What to lose? Oh, West Ham 4-0. Sorry. West Ham 3-0. West Ham 2-0. Jim said will we smash Burnley? I'm not so sure. The players are under more pressure now to win after last night. Yeah. 4-1 West Ham. Oh. 3-0 West Ham.
I just think Luton are going to win. I'm sticking by my guns.
I'm not arguing with you after last week.
I just think they're going to be hurting, right? And West Ham are going to come on that pitch all cock-a-hoop and they're going to get caught.
Well, we shall see. Yeah. Second game is Sheffield United versus Everton.
Oh, for fuck's sake. What a shit game. Sorry to swear. Let me think. Sheffield United, Everton. Everton can't score for toffee. They're the toffee men, but they can't fucking score. Right. I reckon 2-1. Nah, 2-0 to Sheffield United.
2-0.
Yeah.
I'm going to go 1-0 to Sheffield United.
Okay.
I think they'll win because Everton looked terrible.
They were good against Man City, Sheffield United.
But in front of goal, Everton were just awful.
Rubbish.
We should have loaned Richie back to him with an obligation to buy. That's what I would have done all day long.
Yeah.
Draw. West Ham 5-0.
Have we got Spurs in our chat?
2-1 to Sheffield United.
The closet West Ham fans.
Jason's probably right, 0-0. Yeah, it sounds like it's going to be a little bit boring, I must admit. Sheffield United 2-1. Then we've got Manchester City versus Fulham.
Oh, God. Fulham are not that bad, right? But I think Man City are going to win. I'll say 4-1, Man City.
4-1. I'm going to say 3-1 to Man City.
Okay.
Oh, I hope they do get stuffed, Fulham, after last night.
Yeah.
Brentford draw, Bournemouth draw, Chelsea Nottingham. Oh, he's got ahead of us. I'm not there yet. City 4-1. Oh, he agrees with you, Elly. Jason agrees with you. City 4-0, says Jim. Proud to be a Geordie, says City 4-0. Scott Culliver, Man City 4-2. Chelsea, Nottingham Forest.
Chelsea, Nottingham Forest. Oh, I reckon 3-1 to Chelsea.
3-1. I don't know how Forest are doing. Are they doing anything? They beat.
I think they've got a very good striker in Awoniyi. He's a very good player. Very fast as well. He left Man City's. Was it Man City they played? No, Man United. He left Man United's defence for dead when he scored his goal.
I'm gonna say 2-1 to Chelsea, I think.
Okay.
City 1-0, 3-0 Chelsea, 2-0 Chelsea, 1-0 Sheffield United, 2-2 draw, Chelsea 1-0, 2-1 Chelsea. Come on, Forest. 3-2 Man City.
I want Forest to win, but I can't see him winning.
No, I can't either.
Potter's had a few weeks with them now, and they started to look better.
Yeah. Oh, Jakuva's going for a 1-1 draw. 3-2 Forest. Wow. Burnley Spurs. Oh my God.
I think we'll win 2-0 again.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to go. I'm going to go for a draw, 1-1.
Okay.
I've lost my mojo of being super confident at the moment, so I'm going for the draw.
I'll let you off that one.
Where's it at? Forest.
I'll see you in the back room.
No, it's at Chelsea. It's at Chelsea. Spurs 7-1.
Nice score.
Spurs 2-1. 17-0.
Even better score.
3-0 Spurs, 3-2 Spurs, Burnley 3, Spurs 7. Back on the delusion train. Choo-choo!
That one comes true. That'd be flipping funny.
Yeah, I know. You imagine this price. Oh my God.
I know.
5-0 Spurs in Ange we sort of trust. Elly and Kate, you want to brew some bollocks later?
Yeah.
I'm up for it. I can do with cheering up.
I like some bollocks. I'll tell my husband.
We're in. 2-1 to us. Daniel E says, unfortunately, I think we'll crumble when the pressure's on the Spurs to lose 2-1. Wow.
Oh, I can't see it. I think that team is awesome. You know, we've been watching them, man. They got 7 out of 9 points and they've played so well. So don't judge us by last night's performance because it's going to be that same team coming out with Bosuma. Come on, Madden pulling the strings.
Bobby says, don't be ridiculous, people. 6-0 Spurs, Richie hat-trick. Blessed
Richie,
delusion.
Richie can catch 3 pigeons. That's what he's good at.
3 Spurs. Then we've got Brentford, Bournemouth.
Brentford, Bournemouth. Right. I think Brentford will win. 3-1.
3-1. I'm going to go 2-0 to Brentford.
Okay. Good
I mean, I still can't. They who did they play last? Palace. Yeah, they drew with Palace last week. That was a real shocker. I thought they would absolutely kill Palace, but
yeah, true.
Ben,
Palace ain't that bad. They've got some decent players.
yeah,
Yeah.
Brentford 3-1. We was very lucky versus Man United. Other 2 games we should get points out of.
I don't think we were lucky in the second half though. We pulverised them in the second half.
That's right. The first half they had
them. First half they had better chances.
Yeah,
but we were still in the game. It's just we weren't creating an awful lot. But the second half we just took over.
Ben did not say brewing. He's just asking me if I want some bollocks later. Well, I'll take anything I can get. That's my motto. Take what you can get. I'm the same as you, 2-0.
Yeah.
Then we've got Brighton versus Newcastle.
Brighton, Newcastle. Oh, that's going to be a tough one because Brighton sort of let themselves down against West Ham. I can't see them doing it again. I think it's going to be a draw. I think 2-2.
That's exactly what I was going to say. Yeah. I think there'll be some goals, but I think it'll be a draw.
Because I think Newcastle can go head to head with Brighton. So they have got skill in their team.
Yeah. I agree. Oh, Jim agrees as well. 2-2. Desmond's all round.
Yeah.
0-0, says Coover. 3-0.
So funny.
Proud to be told it. He's hilarious. Scott Colliver says 4-2 Brighton. See, any score wouldn't surprise me. If Brighton come and batter them, you wouldn't be surprised. If Newcastle batter Brighton, I wouldn't be surprised. It's a draw, I wouldn't be surprised. So 2-0 Brentford, 1-0 Brentford. If Newcastle lose, it'll be 3 losses in their first 4 games. Oh my God, that'd be hilarious.
Eddie Howe for the chop.
First half, United should have been 2-0 up. Second half, we was very good. Yeah. Ben says, Drew La La thinks I'm doing naughty talk. She knows it. 3-3, says Drew La. Brighton seem to be back to all possession and no teeth. We shall see. Then we have another, sounds a bit boring, Palace versus Wolves.
Oh, see, Wolves are picking up now. I think it's going to be another draw. I'm going to say 2-2 again.
Oh, another Desmond.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 1-2. Yeah, I'm going to say 1-0 Palace.
Okay.
What does the chat think? 0-0. Palace 2-0. Oh, another Desmond. Yep. Agreeing with you, Elly. Yeah, I think Palace will nick this one.
Liverpool scored 2 goals last night, by the way.
What, in Saudi?
For Wolves. He's playing for Wolves. Yeah.
Is he?
I looked it up. I saw M. Doherty and I thought, what? So I looked it up, Matt Doherty.
Oh my God.
Whatever. I think the pronunciation, I can't pronounce it the Irish way. I'm not going to try it. Yeah.
Wolves kill all football. Can't win 2 in a row. Wow. Then we've got Liverpool versus Aston Villa. Another a good game.
I think Liverpool win. 2-1 Liverpool.
2-1 Liverpool. I'm going to go 3-2 Liverpool. Goal fest.
Yeah.
It should be a good game, that one, I think, with Emery.
Really good game. But I just think Klopp has got one over Unai Emery, you know.
Yeah.
I just think he's a better coach. And he's got better players all round, so I think they're going to win. I was going to say 3-1, but I'll stick with 2-1.
Ben says it's Doherty. Doherty.
That's it, like Hoy Bier.
Yeah. Palace and Wolves, both 2 toothless teams in front of goal in the league. This has got 0-0 written all over it. 2-1 Wolves. Then we've got 3-1 Liverpool, 1-1. Liverpool 2-1, Liverpool 4-1. Everyone fancies Liverpool.
Yeah,
And then the last game of the weekend is a cracker.
Okay.
Arsenal Man United.
Whoa. I reckon Arsenal are going to win it. Better
Mm-hmm.
team. They are a better team. I reckon they're going to win 3-1. I don't like
3-1.
to put Arsenal to win because it makes my stomach churn. I feel sick just saying it. But I just think they're better than Man United.
I'm doing 2-2. I'm going to go for Desmond.
Okay.
The Desmond 2-2.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit of head over heart. But yeah, I do. Klopp has the best pinchers in the league. Have you noticed Klopp's always gurning as well? He's always doing things with his mouth.
He likes showing his teeth, doesn't he? He does.
Yeah.
He wants to say, look at my teeth. They're perfect, like my team. But your team ain't perfect anymore, mate.
I think after that Liverpool win at the weekend, the confidence is going to be good. And when Liverpool play with confidence, they're nearly unstoppable at times.
Yeah.
Man U 2-1, Man U 3-2, 3-3. Blimey. Arsenal United hope a sinkhole opens and they all fall in. Yeah, I agree. 3-1 to Man U. Never give the Wallies a win.
I know. It's really hard, Jula. She's my niece, so she knows how I feel about them. But I've got to be honest, I just think they're better than Man United. They really are, and they proved it last season as well. But I'm not bigging up the scum, but, you know, they are better. They're better inside.
Man, you haven't been great, but Arteta is messing about too much with that back line. Definitely goals in this game.
Yeah.
How do they get so many games at home? We say this every year. I don't understand how it happens.
I'm sure David Dean's doing the emails and saying what fixtures should be put in. You know, like let Arsenal have home fixtures and let Spurs play Burnley in the first 4 games.
Yeah, I agree. Arsenal 0, Man United 0, mass brawl, 9 red cards, both docked 3 points. Sounds fabulous.
Yeah.
Got to jump, guys. Tottenham on tour. Oh, I didn't realise that, Ben. Well, everyone, when I'm finished, jump over to Tottenham on tour and catch Ben and probably Brian Daigle, I would think, for a rather long rant.
Oh, my God. He was at the match as well.
I know. He was texting me because he said, could you ever sing in the Leave You Out chants? I said, yeah, we're loud and proud. We could hear you. Rashford hat-trick 4-1. Dan E has asked, who will we sell by deadline day?
I hope they sell Lo Celso, Ndombele, Dyer, Tanganga, Davies.
Yeah, but who will we sell? Who do you think will actually happen?
They'll sell Dyer and Sanchez. That's all I think.
That's it?
Yeah. I think because nobody's going to want Ndombele. Genoa have made a bid for him. We've accepted it, but he won't go there.
Of course he won't go there. He thinks he's too good and he's crap. And they haven't got Burger King there.
That's your level. And even they're better than his level, actually.
Yeah, but I think they don't have takeaways there, so he's not keen on the move.
I think he likes a bit of pizza.
I prefer to have home fixtures later on than early. Yeah, but they even end on a home game and the last day, and we're away again. Peace out. What's that? Peace out, peeps.
Peace out. Peace out, Jason Nunn. What a good name.
We'll probably only sell Højbjerg because at least he has some value to some teams.
Yeah.
To Villa. Oh, is that on?
Is it? Long later to Villa.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Come on. Aston Villa, what are you doing? Stupid
Probably
kids.
sell none. We'll be stuck for another year. Dyer, Sanchez and Lo Celso, maybe Højbjerg. Afternoon, Adrian. Hope you're well, love.
Adrian.
Højbjerg goes on a permanent. Maybe Dyer will be involved in a part exchange deal. Reckon everyone else might go out on loan. Yeah, so we're sitting in this time next year having the same frigging conversation. I personally think Lo Celso will go. Reguilón will go. Ndombele will be here. I think Højbjerg will go, and I think Dyer will go. I think
complete go or loans.
No, go.
Go like we sell them.
Yeah.
I think Reguilón's going to go on a loan.
Do you?
Yeah.
Don't say that, Elly. Don't say that. You've just ruined my. I was getting optimistic again, and you've just shot me down.
He's one of those players who flatters to deceive, isn't he?
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
hasn't got the stamina to cope with the Premier League. Can cope for 20 minutes and then he just falls by the wayside.
Oh, Langlay's only going to Villa on loan.
That's all right. At least we're not getting him. Too
Yeah.
slow. Like everybody says he's a good passer of the ball. I heard Ben say it as well. It's not good enough. You can't just be a good passer of the ball. We've got to have everything.
I know.
If you're a defender, you've got to defend. That's what you're paid to do.
I got kind of. I'm just reading. Sorry, I was just reading. Nottingham Forest have bid for Wilfred Ndidi from Leicester. I mentioned this on Sava's show on Sunday night, and it never really got. It kind of got dismissed actually, but I thought Kelechi Iheanacho would have been quite a good approach to Leicester for him, because he's not a worldie, but he knows where the net is and he's got Premier League experience. He's not injury prone. He's only 26. Yeah. I'm quite surprised we didn't go down that road.
He's a good player.
He is a good player.
His goal record's pretty good.
It is.
Like last season, nobody played well in Leicester. Maybe one or two, yeah, but nobody played out of their skin and they got relegated. So when you're playing in the relegation side as well, and Jamie Vardy was too old to help him out, because when Jamie Vardy was flying and when they won the league, he wasn't like that, so he didn't have any help really. And Maddison played out of his skin last season, but he couldn't save him, could he? But I know what you mean by Iheanacho. He is a good player, and he was at Man City as well, so he is highly rated. He's better than Richarlison.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, there was one goal he scored against Fulham. It was absolutely brilliant.
And he's good as a sub. If you're struggling, he comes on and scores ever such a lot. But I mentioned it, but everyone kind of poo-pooed it. But I thought he was quite a good shout, to be fair. He's only got, I think he's only got another year left on his contract, something like that. So
he's playing in the Championship. Surely he wants to come to the Premiership.
Yeah.
We need a top striker, don't we? We need somebody who can actually control the ball as well.
It says, understand Tottenham are in contact with Barca to negotiate Fatty deal on loan until June 2024. I can't see that happening.
No, I think
even on loan.
No.
I'm just looking to see if there's any other news. Leeds have got Spence on loan, haven't they?
Yeah.
It's saying that Amrabat is waiting for United, but United are torn with Højbjerg. But I would love for them to get Højbjerg and we to get Amrabat, because Amrabat's class.
That's a decoy. I said that's a decoy. They don't really want Højbjerg. I'm sure they don't want him. And their fan base were going crazy. They didn't want him. Like some of their fan base didn't even want Kane. What are they on? They're idiots. If you don't want Kane, come on. Højbjerg I can understand. He's not going to add anything spectacular to your team. He's just a solid player. He doesn't do much to make him exciting, you know.
Ndombele won't turn
my man there, but it's true. I do dig him out. He's not the perfect footballer, but somebody said he wasn't even a footballer today. Of course he is.
That's a bit harsh. A bit harsh. There's plenty worse than him. I mean, I'm not Højbjerg's biggest fan, but there's plenty worse than him. I thought Skip was awful. I think Skip will purely stay because he's homegrown. I think that's the only reason.
As well, rubbish.
I think you're waiting for Maguire or McTominay to leave before they bring in Højbjerg or Amrabat. That's the rumours. Oh, okay.
Yeah, but Amrabat, I think he's the one that they want, 100%.
Yeah, he's a different gravy to Højbjerg, I must admit.
Yeah, he is. Like when he played for Morocco in that World Cup, he was superb.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Well, I didn't realise Ben was going to stream, but I feel like we should finish because I don't like taking up other people's time. So everyone, please, if you haven't already, hit the like button. Please, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. And after this, head over to Tottenham on Tour, where you'll see more ranting about last night's absolute shambles of a display, which it really was. I'm not here tomorrow. I'm out. But I am back on Friday. When are you back, Ellie? Oh, Brewing Bollocks.
I'm back tomorrow. I'm on another show tomorrow, Meta Football TV, with Jose Eltel Cockerell and Chris. Yeah, I enjoy that. And Mia sometimes joins us as well. You should join us, Kate.
I know. Jose said that. Tomorrow night.
Yeah. It's 9 o'clock. It's really good.
I might be. If I'm around, I'll message you for sure. 100%.
All right.
I'm at the house all day tomorrow, so we've got so many things being delivered. And we're back at 3:30 over on the Coffee Company for Brewing Bollocks as well.
Yep.
The dream team, Elly and Kate. But yeah, well, Tottenham on tour now.
Do a shout out for us to go on the bigger shows as well. Come on, have us ladies on.
I know. I've messaged Ben and Sim a few times on their channel. I've never seen a lady on there. Ever seen a lady on their show?
We're going to be El Beggio.
Brian Daigle called me a slag yesterday. He said you're at the YouTube slag. I was like, what? I wasn't expecting that from him.
Yeah, but they wouldn't say it of a bloke.
No.
Right? You see Cooper everywhere. They don't call him a slag, do they?
No. I'm happily.
I like seeing you everywhere, by the way. You're lovely.
Yeah, we love Coopers. I love slagging myself out. I want to get on the big shows and get. I just like talking to anybody about Spurs and giving my opinion, and that's it.
And we've got a lot to offer as well.
Exactly.
And then you've got Mia as well.
Yep.
She's brilliant.
Yep. And Holly Agenbar.
It's only Bobby Kay who's invited us on, isn't it? And Ben, he invited
us Alan.
On as well.
Yeah. And Sava actually invited me on Sunday night. I was actually on his show Sunday night.
No, I saw you. You're brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's see bucked up.
Saturday night, yeah.
Sava, well done, mate. Well done.
Oh, look at what's the point?
Ladies on one show. That'd be brilliant.
Sexy slag. A sexy slag. I'll take that. I don't care. I'll take that. I'll take any compliment I can get.
Everything about you is so sexy.
But anyway, they have had Holly on Tottenham TV. I think. Oh well, I'm gonna keep harassing them. Do a petition until they let me on.
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do. But anyway,
she's good.
Yeah. I like her
quite a few times at the matches.
We keep saying we're going to stream together, but she's got loads on and I've got loads on. So I said, when it calms down, we'll do something. So
true.
Anyway, thanks everyone for watching. Hit the likes on the way out and subscribe, and we will see you all soon. Me and Elly are on 3:30 at the Coffee Company for Brewing Bollocks, and as always, we'll be back on every Wednesday because that's our show time.
Yeah.
In Elly, we like our show.
Yeah. And in Ange, we
kind of trust. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.